EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
So here's Kaini Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Setting up the screen to Pirine. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And that's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. That's caught right side by Worthy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They've got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Let's go.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
An option handoff here to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Quickly out wide to Mechie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
All right.
On the bootleg, Stroud. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. The Woods will go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And out come the Chiefs now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Kelce imposing his will. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays.
and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal, Stroud. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. John Mechie. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He gets this one to Mechie. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here, and a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Stroud working out of the gun. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. Stroud will run the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's Pirine to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Mixon up the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to air one out. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods. 30 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Yellow.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster taking it in. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Stroud. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He may go. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud looking to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. As Stroud now to throw. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Throwing now is Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Stroud working out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, he really carved up this defense. They were left looking at each other a number of times and just shrugging their shoulders. He had 4 touchdown passes and even had another on the ground for good measure. Really just played a whale of a ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.